Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 34 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're continuing to work on, or we're going to try and continue to work on the toddlers' skills so that we can get at least, the twins have to age up at the same time because they're twins, so they both need to max their skills before we'll age them up. And of course, our youngest little Oliver is younger, but I don't really care if he maxes his skills before the other two, then he'll age up first. But I don't know that. I think the other skills are higher. We have a Minnie. Oh, I see. She needs to go to use a litter box. So go use the litter box. We have one, sweetheart. You don't need us to tell you. So Lacey just published a book. She's working on her best-selling author aspiration, even though she also, she's going to watch. What are you going to watch? Whatever. I don't know what you're going to watch. We're going to have you write, and you can resume writing your book, hopefully. And hopefully the cat will go to the bathroom. It's outside, and unfortunately we can't show them where it is. Unlike the food, you can direct them. You can say, go, come, and you can even tell them to go to sleep. Asked to lie down, but we can't take her to the litter box, so we're kind of stuck with that. Text emergency. I texted someone, but they didn't text back, and it's been like an hour. Should I text them again? So what do I want to work on the most here? We'll wait for them to respond, and he can go work on his emotional control. Let me see where he is in terms of all his things. He actually had maxed them all. So that's the thing with those is they knock them out even if they're at the top. So Shahir, now that you did that, you're going to go do some writing and journal to get your emotional control back up. Is your homework done? It is complete. Is your extra credit work complete? Where is your homework? Here it is. Do extra credit work, and then you can put it in your inventory. And do you have a project you're working on? I think that's a kid's, though. I don't know that that's really going to help him very much. I'm going to go into build a buy mode and try and get... And if it's somewhere on the lot, it's somewhere on the lot. I'm going to go in here and... I'm going to get that one. And I'm trying to remember what that one was. Chemical. Yeah, that's a kid's one. That is definitely a kid's one. If I can find it. There it is. Recommended for children. So we're going to get this one that's for rocket science, because if they do go to Salvatorata, that's a skill that helps. Though I think it needs to be pretty high, so I'm not sure how much it's going to help. So we're going to have them start working carefully. And I'm going to go look in my club. We have lots of points, and there it's back in control in the range to earn it. And we already have rocket science in there. So they were fine. We're good to go. So I did invite them back into the club for now, because we didn't have very many people in the club, so I left them in our club. Are you going to the bathroom, you silly kitty? I do wish when they had to go there, finally the cat's going to the bathroom. I was going to say, I wish they would go to the bathroom when they have to go to the bathroom. So they really, Sean needs to go to bed, but he was working on this on his own, so I had Nicholas come over and help him with it a little bit. So that was why he's doing that. And then I think once you're finished, you're going to read Sean to sleep, because he needs to go to sleep. What are the rest of his needs like? They're okay. He can just go to sleep. I do wish the toddler beds had just a little smidge more energy for them, because I find they just sleep too much. Although I suppose toddlers do sleep, but I think it's almost like a bit too much. So, and then Shahir, why don't you empty the litter storage when you're finished doing all of that? We'll work you hard. But it might be time for you to go to school by the time you finish all of that. And I had him being friendly with the cat, Minnie, a few times because of this friend of the animal aspiration, which I can't remember which aspiration he actually aged up with. I'll have to look at my, I have a spreadsheet where I keep track of them. I'll have to look at that, because that may have been why I was working on that. But I also need him to get up to an A, though he has lots of time since it's Monday. Minnie has defeated a wild squirrel in Pot-a-Paw combat. Minnie, I hope you don't go in that bush too much. is all I can say. But I'm just going to try and see if so they're just going to do their own thing, and I will be back if anything of interest happens. Well, Oliver woke up and he was hungry, but everything else seemed to be reasonable in terms of his needs. So I had him grab some Franks and beans because that was in the fridge. Well, I took it out of the fridge, of course, and he grabbed some. And I figured while he was here, we would have Nicholas sit with him so that he could talk to him a little bit and work on his communication, because he's almost level 4 of his communication. Where are you going? Oh, we got to level 4. Yay, that's what I wanted. And maybe can ask to turn on the TV Nicholas, because Nicholas isn't busy, though. I guess we could have asked Karasu. I think that was an option. It was. Oh well. Hopefully Nicholas will do it for us. And Karasu was playing. She's not in the house anymore, right? I've moved her out, but because she's in the club still, she comes over and she's hanging out here a little bit. Oh, there's the kitty cat sleeping over there. We're not friends with Minnie, but Minnie's sleeping, so leave Minnie alone. And so finish eating your food, and then we're going to take you and have you work on your thinking skill a little bit more with Nicholas. So we're going to ask for study shape help from Nicholas when we're finished with that. Hey, Lacey wrote a book. Was it excellent? It was at least excellent. Let's see. Let's sell to publisher. It was a bestseller because she already had one bestseller and I had published everything else, and she has 2 bestsellers there. That means that it's a bestseller. So we're not going to go out in the city because we don't live in the city and it's a nuisance. All that means is we're not buying a hot tub anytime soon. You want to get creative? Yeah, you could probably do that because you don't actually have that much money, I have to say, because I think I'm working on, I have the plants there for vampire cures. So you're going to come do some more writing. But they're on their way because they've paid off their house now. So they're good for that. And we're going to write a motivational book. Sorry, I had a little bit of coughing attack there. Not sure why, but it's over with. And I have her writing another book. And she should probably listen to some music. I've been finding they don't necessarily listen as well when they're writing as they used to. At least from what I can remember. Like, they'll cancel it, but hopefully they'll work. Oh, look, Shahir is already level 5 of rocket science. That's a good way to get out. So I think I was saying that I'm trying to make more money for them, which one way they can make money is to go to Salvadorada. Is there something broken over there? I thought I saw something, but maybe it was just oh no, the TV is broken. I don't know that his handiness is very high. Let me look. Or that he has any handiness for that matter. Our sim who's handy is Lacey. But the butler might be coming to fix it. She's level 7 of handiness. Is the butler coming? I don't see the butler coming. Why are you cleaning up? Nicholas? So you're supposed to be helping Shahir. No, Oliver. Oliver, you're going to ask for some study shape help. May as well do it from Nicholas, since we're here, and then hopefully the butler will clean up, because your thinking is almost level 3. Yeah, there's the butler. What are you doing, Nicholas? I asked you to help him. So let's, while they are actually now doing that, let's check on Scarlet. So she actually is she needs to max her imagination. She's got level 4 of that, and she's only on 3 of thinking, but very close to level 4. It's 73%, and the others are done. And let me take a look at Sean. He's about the same, though he's higher in imagination, but slightly lower in thinking. Oh, look at there. Little Oliver is level 3 now of thinking. So they are ahead of him, but he's the one who's awake and working on things, and the others are not. So we will see. And Shahir, how are you? You're going to go clean up that litter box. And then you are going to... Oh, no, you've already done your extra credit work. Where are you in terms of this? And I did check what his aspiration was, and it was the leader of the pack. And I can't remember if we had completed that, because it probably would have been pretty easy. Yeah, we are finished. So he's on the level 3 tier, and I had said they need to finish 2 tiers of it. So he's done that part of his things he needs to do. He needs to get his A. And honestly, that's what he needs. Right now, he has maxed all his character values, which I think I said they needed 3, but, you know, I kind of like to get them all if I can. So he needs his A, and then he can age up to a young adult. And since all the rest are all really little, he can stay in the house for now to help us stop us from getting but he can maybe, well, I was going to say he can talk about clubs with the club members, but I'll just minimize that. He's going to school really soon because that's the most important thing for him to do to get his, so he's not going to do the litter box because he needs to get to school, but I don't know that he'll finish his project before he goes to school. It would be nice if he would. So Oliver, you're playful. You need to be happy to build your mental quicker because playful helps with imagination more so than your mental. So maybe you should be doing something that is good for your imagination. See, I was hoping that this might work really well in terms of, so we're going to go make believe and see, because I would think playing the crawling through would help their movement skill, but let's see. We're going to have him go play make believe and check his needs. Oh, of course, I'm on the wrong tab. He's angelic, and yeah, he will need to go potty, but he doesn't actually need to go yet. Is he finally finished studying the shapes? So he's got to level 3. It'd be nice if you could max this movement. There we go. Shahir's finished, and he should be going to school. Viewing his project. Don't view your project. Go to school. Go off to school. It's 9 o'clock. There you go. And we're going to have you work hard. And what's wrong with you, Minnie? What is your problem? Where are you off to? What you doing? And Lacey, do you work? Out of curiosity, you work in 2 days. You work in 4 days. So nobody's working. So that's good. I thought you were done with this. You're still doing this? Oh, maybe it did it twice because they were actually going to do it. Ask Nicholas to show flashcards. We'll pin that. Hey, Lacey did another book. And we have Scarlett is energized from being wild. And she's going to the potty, which she needs to do. Good girl, good girl. And then you're a little bit hungry, so we're going to get you something to eat. And even though we have the option to get leftovers, we really don't have the option to get leftovers because, you know, she's a kid. She's a toddler, and she can't go into the fridge. So if she finishes her food, I'm going to grab some food out. And of course, now Nicholas has completed his cooking aspiration. Any food he makes isn't going to spoil. So he has a call. Say what? Oh no. Shahir. When answering a question, Shahir used forbidden words. It really shocked the teacher. Okay, so which do I want? Which one is the one I'm least likely to want to worry about? Yeah, we'll do this because the emotional control. I don't actually agree. But I would think this is better. But do I want to have to worry about his manners? Because emotional control is easier to look after. So I'm going to go with that, even though I probably prefer the other one. Because I think the emotional control, the manners is easy. He just has to like be friendly introductions and stuff like that. So I guess I could have done that. It's like less interactive. From that perspective, it's easier. So you are eating tilapia. You are going to play dolls. You're not going to play dolls. Now you need to come and eat some food, my dear. You're hungry. Here you go. Come grab a serving. Playing dolls is fine, but eat your food first. I'm so glad I put that little door there so that they can like do a little circle. Oh, and bills are here. So there our money goes down quite a lot. So you grab that. So I'm going to put that away. And if I can, or did it disappear? I sometimes have that happen where I grab things and it's still out and it's hidden. So there, it's away. And oh, we have a sad. He's got to go potty. Go potty, sweetie pie. There, it's right there. Go potty. Now you're going on your own. Okay. Just go potty. Go. Go, my sweet pea. Go on. Why are you stopping? Okay, are you finally finished with those blocks, Oliver? You are. And so you are, let's take a look. So that is helping with the movement, the crawling through. I just don't know if it's any, I find the slide is really, really good for the movement, as I've mentioned before. But I've not also had this because it's such a massive thing. I don't usually put it. I am actually thinking of rearranging the lot a little bit and putting the pool area over here at the front because it's kind of empty, and then still maybe making this further a play kids area, so I could, even though they don't really need it because it's right over here, I could add like just put more kids stuff in here because there's so many. So did you max? So we got a little one who's okay. So you're gonna come slide some more, and then you're gonna play. Then you're going to go here, and I see a baby who's crying. Is the butler going to look after the baby? It looks like the butler is going to look after the baby. So why don't you come take a shower? Oh, Oliver reached level, and Minnie is still unhappy. Why is your problem? What is your problem, Minnie? Okay, are you finished? You are. So come over here and say what's wrong. And give a treat. I don't know where the cat is going. It's just all over. This house is big for a cat. Now we gotta chase the cat down. And she's gotta go to the bathroom. So, Scarlett, why don't you come and why don't you come and do something over here? Why don't you do study shape help with try to see if Kerosene will help you. She seems to be hanging out a lot. Okay, and now let's go check in on our little Oliver, who is going potty because he has got to go potty, and he's maxed his movement now and his communication. Oh, Minnie is hungry. Well, there is a pet food bowl full for Minnie. So come over here and call Minnie to eat. Though maybe that snack helped her. So she's, not doing so poorly anyways. Did I tell, is this the butler? Yeah, it is. Butlers have baths. Just I've been noticing sometimes when I tell my Sims to have a shower, they have a bath. And I prefer them to have a shower to a bath. So we're going to rally the troops. And then they need some fun. Okay, you're getting a little teensy bit tired, but you probably should... Why don't you come work on your communication? Go hug, talk. What's that? Talk. He's angry because he's hangry, and there's a cat in there. I might have to get rid of that bush. So we're going to open the fridge. Grab some food out. Come grab a serving, my dear. You're hungry. Go eat. There's the cat. Oh, great. She's been sprayed. That's the disadvantage of a cat, is he can't wash them. I may have to put this bush somewhere else with a fence around it so the cat can't just willy-nilly go into it. And see, the other thing is if I set a pool area up there, I could add this over to that area, but I'd like them to get a little bit more money before I do that. Are you going to come eat? Where are you, my dear? You're going to go sit down. Why don't you ask to turn on the TV, the butler? Now the butler's done with her bath. Why don't you woohoo? Because you both need some fun. Well, actually, you don't really need fun, but he needs fun, so that works well, and it'll help keep your relationship in good shape. So, are you still hungry? Why are you not eating? Oh, because you went over to go ask the butler to turn the TV on, and you actually want to share the love with the butler, because I can't pronounce the butler's name, which is why I'm just saying the butler. And how are you, my dear? You actually should have a teensy bit to eat, and then you should look at a book, and then you should, I was going to say you should go to sleep, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the crib. Can I put... Just trying to think, this the way this room is set up, I'm kind of thinking I need to move this mirror just temporarily out of my way. I'm gonna put the bed, nothing's fitting there, it fits there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this because I do have a glitch where if they're against the wall I can't read them to sleep. So much as I like this cute little table, it's kind of a small room. It almost needs to be one grid bigger. I'm going to put that in their inventory for now. I'm going to see about whether we can just put this over here. It fits. Oh, there must be something on the wall. I was going to say, there must be something on the wall that's in the way. Oh, there's a shelf. Okay. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to go in the top-down mode so that I can see this shelf and maybe put it... Oh, it's, you know what's the problem? Is the... We're going to have to move these, because of course I had this all set up differently, because that was before the issue with the... that I'm having, where if the beds are against the wall or if they have a table with them, you can't read them to sleep. So I'm going to go back into our inventory and see if I can... No, I can't put that on. It's too big to go on there. That's too bad, because I just wanted to put a little light on there, but oh well. It's fine. I think this will fit on here. Yeah, see, that fits. And I was going to say 2 of them fit, but that's probably, I'm guessing maybe I have move objects on, but it doesn't seem like I do. So maybe it's just a weird thing the way it works. So there we go. So there's that room. And so then you can see if someone can read you a story. Is Kara Sue busy? I think I had asked her to help someone else. So why don't you see if Nicholas is done when you're finished reading. So look at there. Sean is chatting. He wants to share the love. Let's see. Can you share the love? Share the love. Let's see how that works. But I think we're probably going to leave it here. We did make some progress. They have bumped up their skills a little bit. And actually we'll keep here just a little bit longer because it looks like Shahir is going to get home from school really soon. And so then we can see whether or not he got his A or not before we end this part. So he is eating his food. He is still hungry, so he still needs to work on eating his food. Watching this should hopefully be helping. It doesn't seem to be helping with his imagination. I thought it used to be that I noticed that watching like TV and in particular the kids channel would help them with their imagination, but I can't say that. So he's returned from school with a school project. And he's an A student. So he did get to his A. So technically, as soon as he got his emotional control back, he could age up to a teen, even though he's only, a young adult, even though he's only been a teen, essentially for the weekend. But poor kiddo needs some fun. So let's see here. I'm checking. So his violin is such that he could play with emotion on a violin. Where is our violin? It is over here. We're going to have him play with emotion, but we are going to leave it here. Oh, I forgot to put the baby. The baby's out. Let's put the baby here. There we go. The baby's now in the room. In the little empty room. But we are going to leave it here. He got his A and the toddlers skilled up a little bit. So that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!